Hello and welcome back, everyone, to Prototype 2 and Rocket Rabbit commentaries for the PC. And in this episode, we have almost officially exited tutorial land. We got a small tutorial to do that is supposed to be teaching us about the stealth mechanics of the game. And yes, we spend a majority of our time actually in stealth. This is both on purpose and a side effect of how good the disguise system actually works in the game, which we will get explained to us shortly.
Well, on the heels of the last part, that clothing that Heller is wearing is new. Pretty new detail. Actually, he and Alex Mercer got their clothes from the same store. Well, that's not very nice.
Yep, I come to that. Hey, where are you going? Hey, are you hard of hearing? I said knees on the line, bro.
Bro? Motherfucker, I am not your bro.
Attack
Boink!
the Blaywatch Commander.
Alright, so yes, we have an alert meter, and then we have the ability to consume the Blackwatch Commander and take his form.
The other form is
Now we
stored in
must
his
escape,
shapeshifter
because
inventory.
escaping is what we'll be spending a majority of our time doing. Oh, look, a helicopter.
Run away! Run away!
Behold, walls are extremely good cover in this game.
Very Assassin's Creed.
Yeah. And once you actually have escape cover, as long as you're not in visual range of important NPCs, you can switch over to your disguises and immediately lose all alert. It is amazing.
How does disguising oneself as a dead person allow you to stay unnoticed among his numbers?
Explicitly because of the Blackwatch uniforms that we steal are all mostly uniform.
Yeah, you just try and find.
So that was the commander, goddammit. I mean,
He is
doesn't he have
a
any...
commander, not the commander.
Ah.
I know this neighborhood. That's my church. Wonder if Father Guerra's in. Sure could use some spiritual advice right about now.
Yeah.
Spiritual.
Heller
That's
understands that if he's gonna try and take down Alex Mercer, he's gonna need at least some amount of help, especially since he doesn't understand what the fuck is happening to him.
Father, I'm not gonna hurt you.
Yay!
James?
Yes, that was quite a gripping off-screen story, but...
I came to you because
What?
I know things.
Oh, boy.
I hear things. I came to you because I need your help.
Yeah. I heard a lot of things. Most of it bad. The infection
It stole my rice cooker.
swept everyone away. I tried to help. I did everything. But then there was Blackwatch.
They did not have a replacement rice cooker for me, Mr. Cloud.
Chainsaws and holy Bibles probably should not be in the same room together.
Rounded up the healthy, put them in camps, gave them the disease, put them in cages with the monsters. Some old friends and we tried to get them out.
Yeah, Guerra's got a past that we don't actually get to explore all that much, but very clearly he was part of a resistance group prior to the game game's start, and also as a youth.
Thank you for the exposition, Father.
I like Father Guerra. He is a great support contact for James.
Who's in charge around here?
Fine. I don't know names, but I know there are 2 commanders at the hospital. They turned it into a command post. James, please, don't cause any trouble.
Father, if Blackwatch made the virus, then they killed Maya and Colette. What would you do? You tell me that.
Try to
I mean,
live my
Father,
life? Question mark. I'm a man of
Father.
God, James. I don't really have the ability to take vengeance on persons.
I'm at the point now where I'm just straight stealing people's souls and identities. Like, I'm about to just go into some dude's house, pretend to be him, and then murder his children. My God.
Honey, why's everything flashing?
So yeah, we're still James is still getting adjusted to his powers, and once we get up here, we'll learn about one of our new ones.
Jeez. See, I mean, when Ezio learned how to climb up extra long distances, you know, by using wall jumping and other acrobatics, this guy just immediately has the ability to run up walls. Dude,
Yeah,
playing
mostly
Assassin's
because
Creed
it
with this
was
guy would be awesome.
a really significant part of the travel for Prototype 1. And let's be honest, wall running around New York is actually much more fun than it sounds like.
I bet it is a lot of fun. I mean, everything looks ordinary until you realize that they're walkways. Hunting pulse. Hunting pulse. Hunting pulse.
Hunting Pulse is one of the more important abilities that we have access to, which is why they give it to us immediately out the gate. And it works very much like a targeted sonar.
Yeah, he's got fucking assassin's eyes. Because in Assassin's Creed, this also allows you to indicate which was your main target in order to get the cutscene that allows you to save the game and level up.
And booyah! And every time you successfully hunt an important target, you get a memory flashback, which does a little bit of exposition for what is going on.
What's on your mind, Riley?
It's Dr. Koenig. All that sympathy he showed Heller, it was unprofessional and a little sickening.
Be that as it may, this is not...
Be that as it may.
William! The fuck are you doing in the command center? Get back to your post!
And now we must flee!
They even give context as to how this character was cognizant of those events in the first place.
First, I gotta lose these assholes.
Well, he was just standing around.
This just happened on the conversation, sir. That my DNA made me a target for, No, there's
And deaded.
there is at least one other character. I mean, there have been a lot of like,
Other guy got
Venom. It's got to be Venom.
Don't worry. I got something that'll track him down.
That the symbiote will just attach to any host possible.
It's not really Venom, though, because Venom actually has his own consciousness and agenda. So...
It would be Carnage then. Carnage is the one I'm thinking of.
Carnage is better, to be perfectly honest, but Carnage is still... still technically has its own agenda. It just happens to line up with Cassidy's
If I could see you.
very cleanly. So
Then we're gonna get to some fucking building assassinations. Although you probably don't have
thankfully,
auto
no, Heller
in this
never
game.
gets powerful enough to just uproot buildings, but you know, he gets close.
Building assassinations. Your target is not the people inside the building, but the building itself.
Hey, once we get to the red zone, you'd be amazed how much biomass is on these fucking buildings. So. No, by the way, we are currently in the yellow zone. New York has been divided into 3 different zones that qualify how much of the infection is in those areas: yellow, green, and red. We will spend the first third of the game in the yellow zone. We'll move then into the green zone, which is a bit weird, and then we will finally end in the red zone.
No idea why this works. But
I
shit.
believe I can fly.
Yes, we can fly, but we can't. But we can't go underneath the bridge, or else we get sent backwards.
All because I'm an infected guy.
Hostile isn't the right word. We have a monster. That is the word you're looking for.
Ha.
Koenig's in for a rude awakening. He thinks Colonel Rooks is just another bureaucrat.
Hell, LT, I know better than that myself. My old squad leader got drunk one night, picked a fight with the colonel.
Yeah, these are pictures of the drinks. I mean, they were just doing shot after shot.
Maybe he was running his mouth like you are. You show some fucking...
I don't know why the judge was there, but it was pretty funny.
I think they also flashed a still of Rocky 4.
Brooks. That's that fucker tried to have me killed back in the lab. Well, let's see if I can find
Sadly, no. The hunting pulse, is not going to allow us to skip directly to the end of the game.
Oh, shit.
Incoming heliocopters.
Run away.
Locksmith, this is Catapult
Run away.
2-4. Engaging hostile.
Our symbiote powers have no effect on helicopters.
That's not even true, but it's true at the moment.
Helicopters do not distinguish between friend and foe.
Especially with Hellfire missiles.
Well, just like in the Elder Scrolls, that if you are caught actually putting on the Grey Cowl of Nocturnal, you do not get the powers of the Grey Cowl of Nocturnal, which basically gives you, okay, so you break eyesight, you remove the cowl because they're trying to find the guy with the cowl, and they say, "Oh, citizen, did you see where this madman had gone?" And say, "Yeah, he went that way."
All right. We also get to show off that Heller gets a lot of mobility powers right off the bat. He gets glide and he gets an air dash. The air dash specifically resets your glide so that you can actually retain altitude. But your glide has got a really steep drop after a specific point. This is the mission that made me. This mission right here is what caused me to almost drop the playthrough, because I was having some specific problems on the technical side that we encounter, but we power through during this recording.
It's because it's raining, isn't it?
No, it's not because it's raining. It's because a specific cutscene, a specific trigger wasn't applying.
You hear that, James? Those specimens, they are the monsters, and the test sites are city parks. This is what Blackwatch does in the Yellow Zone. You cannot stop them.
Father, I am gonna stop them, and I'm gonna find Rooks.
Oh god, he also has that weird apologies potion effect where he takes on the bodies, but he doesn't take on their voices.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see in cutscenes a bit later. He can emulate voices, but it's not a thing that he's exactly comfortable doing right now. Nor is it actually all that important, given the distortion effect that's on the Blackwatch tech.
You know, Mega Man X, you got me really excited with all the powers that X had, but now that I've realized that I'm being on the other side and having his powers, I realize they're pretty fucked up.
Release teams in place.
Copy that. Operation Flytrap is approved.
Roger that.
And this is where we get to see that Blackwatch are fucking monsters.
Bro, the fucking aging on this game is like, here's an ordinary video game with an ordinary premise, but now caught at a time in history where the moment is right for people to see it for what it really is. Social commentary. Uh-oh, enemies with health bars.
Yes. Specifically, you can qualify the brawlers as I wouldn't go so far as to say brawlers themselves are mini bosses, but any of the more monstrous infected happen to have health bars attached to them. The brawler specifically is the one that will end up fighting the most, but he's not honestly the most difficult. Once he starts swinging at you, you can dodge either to over him or to the side. I personally recommend dodging over him. That way you can melee combo him a little bit, and then you can consume them when their health is low. And this particular brawler gives us access to our first evolution power. The Claws.
Now we're talking.
This has to be one of the squishiest protagonists I've ever seen.
And this is the part, of the game that absolutely bugs the fuck out, because once you kill this brawler, Blackwatch sends in the rest of the release teams and to attempt to kill you, and you need to go through another tutorial in order to actually complete the mission. But if your game bugs out, the trigger for that tutorial doesn't actually work.
I'm actually a little surprised the game does not apply a penalty for just killing innocent people.
We don't honestly give a shit about them. I mean, we are natively from New York, so of course we don't give a shit about them, but still.
No, because,
Again,
I mean,
James is not a heroic figure. He is on a quest of vengeance.
Right, so that means he's gonna die at the end of this game, because that's what happens to violent men, is they die.
Yeah, it's this tutorial. You'll notice that despite the fact that I've done Claw Pounce multiple times, the bonus has not actually been applied yet. And yeah, Because of that, I have to restart this section after I fix it with the jump cut.
That's pretty funny.
Thankfully,
after
I
the
did
jump
just
cut-
jump cut away from fixing it. So there.
Moving to engage. Over.
We need to pick up a rocket launcher. Find a rocket launcher, Mr. James. There we go. Rocket launcher. Yes, James actually has the ability to do mixed arms combat. Both his evolution powers give him access to a wide variety of melee skills, and he can pick up any number of Blackwatch weapons, such as assault rifles, rocket launchers, and grenade launchers specifically, in order to use those in missions as well.
We are the prototype.
No, we are we're not Legion yet, but that's spoilers for at the end of the game. In the next episode, we'll talk to Father Guerra. Be safe, everybody.